Let's talk about the one person you think you know inside and out, your past self. But what if I told you that the person you remember is mostly a story you're making up right now?
Seriously, take a second. How well do you really think you know the person you were, say, 5 or 10 years ago? Well, chances are that picture in your head is pretty inaccurate. See, here's the fundamental misunderstanding. We all assume our memory works like a perfect recording. It doesn't, not even close. Which brings us to your brain, the ultimate storyteller. Because your memory isn't about recording the past, it's about rewriting it.
Yeah, your brain is definitely not a video camera. Every single time you remember something, you're not just hitting play on an old file. What's actually happening is your brain is rebuilding that memory from scratch, pulling together all these little scattered bits and pieces.
So think of it less like a recorder and more like a story editor. And its goal is to create a narrative that makes sense for who you are today, which means it's constantly, silently editing your past. So how does it pull off these invisible edits? Okay, so let's get into how the past actually changes. These are the invisible edits your mind is making all the time.
First off, how you feel right now, in this very moment, is incredibly powerful. It acts like a filter.
And it literally recolors your old memories. If you're feeling on top of the world today, a past struggle can look like a heroic victory. But if you're feeling down, that exact same memory can feel like a crushing failure.
And here's where it gets really interesting. Our memories are actually full of holes, but we rarely notice. You know why? Because our brain just automatically fills in the missing details to make the story feel complete. It papers over the cracks without ever telling us.
Your brain also sands down the hard edges. You know, those moments of pure, cringeworthy embarrassment or genuine pain. Over time, they lose their emotional sting. The memory becomes less of a threat.
Let's make this super real. Go ahead and think of a truly cringy memory from your past, something that made your stomach just drop at the time.
You've probably remembered the basic facts just fine. Who was there, what you said, where it all went down.
But can you honestly feel that raw gut punch of embarrassment right now? Probably not. The facts are there, but that intense feeling? It's been edited way, way down.
So the big question is, why? Why does our brain do this? Is it just faulty, or is there a much deeper reason for this constant rewriting of our own history?
Well, it turns out this isn't a flaw in your memory at all. It's a feature, and it serves a very important purpose.
And that purpose is emotional stability. Your brain edits your past to protect who you are now. It works to make sure the person you used to be doesn't feel like some unpredictable, totally different person.
By doing all this, simplifying the plot, softening the tough scenes, your brain creates a coherent life story. It's connecting the dots from the person you were to the person you've become.
And that brings us to the final and most important idea about who you are now. Your memory of the past isn't really about the past. It's all about serving the needs of your present.
This is exactly why we can be so hard on our past selves. We look back and judge their choices using the knowledge, wisdom, and values that we have today, a set of rules that past version of you didn't even have access to.
So the next time you look back, just remember, you aren't remembering a life, you are carrying a story.